She hasn't texted. She hasn't called. She hasn't reached out, and yet she's always on your mind. Morning, night, in your dreams, at the gym, at work, when you're with friends, she's there, silent but present. If you can't stop thinking about her, but she gives you nothing back, what does it really mean? This isn't just about romance. It's about control, emotion, and the battle within. And today, we're going to explore this through the lens of ancient Stoic wisdom. 1. Obsession is a signal, not a sentence. The Stoics believed that no external person or thing could disturb our peace unless we gave them permission. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When your thoughts are consumed by someone who gives you nothing in return, it's a signal that your inner world is losing balance. The problem is not her silence. The problem is your attachment to her presence. She's not the cause of your suffering. Your thoughts are. 2. The illusion of unfinished business. Our minds hate open loops. That's why cliffhangers work. It's why unread messages torment us. And it's why when someone disappears without closure, we obsess. But here's the truth. You don't need her to say goodbye for you to move on. Epictetus taught that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Her silence is your opportunity to practice detachment. Not by force, but by understanding. If she wanted to talk, she would. Her silence is communication. Accept it. Respect it. 3. What are you really attached to? Often, it's not the person we're clinging to, but the idea of them. The fantasy of who she could be. The potential. The imagined moments that never happened. Seneca once said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Are you in love with her? Or are you in love with the story you've written in your head? Detach from fantasy. Return to the present. 4. Her silence is a gift in disguise. It hurts. That ache in your chest. That loop of, "What did I do wrong?" But pain, the Stoics believed, is a powerful teacher. Her silence is showing you where you're still vulnerable, where you still seek validation, where your peace is still dependent on another human being. Use her silence as a mirror, not to blame her, but to understand yourself. 5. You can love someone and still let go. Stoicism isn't about being cold. It's not about pretending you don't care. It's about choosing what you do with that care. Love can exist without possession. You can feel her absence and still move forward. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Love her. Miss her. But don't lose yourself. 6. Your mind is lying to you. Here's a brutal truth. Your brain is wired to cling to loss harder than gain. It remembers what you don't have far more intensely than what you do. It will create stories, justifications, delusions. She's just busy. She'll come back. But what if she won't? What if she already made her choice? You must make yours. 7. A Stoic doesn't chase, he attracts. A Stoic man doesn't beg for love. He becomes love. He becomes peace, presence, discipline. You don't chase someone who walked away. You improve until they regret it or become irrelevant. Not out of revenge, but out of inner alignment. Become so grounded that her silence can't shake you. You don't attract the right person by chasing, but by becoming. 8. She may be quiet because she has nothing to say. And that's okay. Not every connection ends in fireworks. Not every story gets a happy ending. Some people enter our lives to teach us presence, and some leave to teach us resilience. Don't hold grudges against her silence. Let her be free. Set yourself free. 9. What would Marcus Aurelius do? He would sit in silence, reflect, and write. He wouldn't react impulsively. He wouldn't send a desperate message at 2 a.m. He would remind himself, it is not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. If she's silent, that is her action. Your judgment is what gives it power. Withdraw your judgment. Withdraw your attachment. Watch your peace return. 10. Build a life so rich that silence feels like music. Here's the ultimate Stoic lesson. When your life is full of purpose, silence is not loneliness. It's space. It's clarity. It's power. When you have purpose, your mind doesn't orbit around those who left. When you have vision, people become passengers, not the destination. Let her go, not in bitterness, but in freedom. 11. Silence doesn't always mean malice. Not every silent person is trying to hurt you. Some are broken, confused, healing. And sometimes the most stoic thing you can do is offer silent compassion. You don't need closure. You don't need answers. You need peace, and you can create that on your own. 12. Channel that energy into creation. All that energy you're pouring into thoughts of her? Use it. Write, build, learn, transform. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Don't waste yours in rumination. Transform longing into legacy. 13. Let her be a chapter, not the book. She was a part of your story, a lesson, a memory, a turning point. But she's not the end. Your story continues, and the pen is still in your hand. 14. You're not weak for feeling this. The Stoics weren't emotionless. They felt deeply, but they chose how to respond. Feel what you feel. Then rise. Rise with wisdom, with grace, with clarity. You are not defined by who responds to your messages. You're defined by your inner world, and that is in your control. 15. Final words, from Stoicism to strength. If you can't stop thinking about her, but she's silent, remember, it's not about her. It's about your inner landscape. Reclaim your attention. Reclaim your peace. Reclaim your power. She may have left. She may have gone quiet. But you are still here. Still breathing. Still capable of greatness. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to guide your journey. You're not alone. And you're stronger than you know.